Tell me about yourself.
Good morning, esteemed board members. I appreciate the opportunity to introduce myself. I come from a family with diverse professional backgrounds. In 2016, I completed diploma in engineering from a reputable institution. Subsequently, in 2019, I graduated with a degree in mechanical engineering. My professional journey began in 2022 when I joined a prominent multinational IT service-based company. Over the past 2 years, I've had the privilege of contributing to various projects related to cutting-edge enterprise resource planning (ERP) software. These roles have allowed me to acquire in-depth expertise in technical areas like PLSQL, SQL, and Java. I've also developed proficiency in Azure DevOps and several other relevant technologies. Beyond my professional life, I have a strong passion for learning new things, which not only provides me with a creative outlet but also reinforces my holistic approach to life. I am excited about the possibility of becoming a probationary officer at your esteemed organization and bringing my skills and experiences to the table.
Why should we hire you?
You should hire me because I bring a unique blend of skills and knowledge that align perfectly with the evolving landscape of the banking sector. In today's world, virtually everyone is utilizing UPI, net banking, online shopping, and online businesses, all of which are intricately connected with information technology. I firmly believe that having a strong IT foundation is crucial for any prospective bank employee, as technology has become central to modern banking operations. My professional background in mention your previous profession has equipped me with significant expertise in information technology. I have a deep understanding of digital transactions, database management, online business operations, and emerging technologies, all integral to the modern banking landscape. My IT proficiency, dedication, and adaptability make me a valuable candidate for the position of probationary officer at your organization.
What are your strengths and weakness?
Talking about my strength, I'm great at solving problems, being adaptable, and paying close attention to details, which are super important for working in a bank. Talking about my weakness, on the flip side, I can sometimes be too hard on myself, aiming for perfection. But it helps me get better at things. I'm also very careful about everything, which can slow me down a bit, but it makes sure everything's done just right. Tell me about your hometown. I come from a small town in Maharashtra known for its historical fort. This fort, which dates back to the 17th century and was constructed during the Mughal Empire, is renowned for its impressive architecture. It played a significant role in the region's history, witnessing battles and changes in rulership over the centuries.
Why you choose banking as a career?
Digital banking has revolutionized the way we manage our money, making it easier than ever to conduct financial transactions, including international money transfers. However, this convenience has also increased cybersecurity concerns, as cybercriminals are constantly developing new ways to exploit vulnerabilities in digital financial systems. As a prospective banker, I am passionate about cybersecurity and believe that it is essential to safeguard digital financial systems and protect customers from cyber fraud. I am eager to play a role in enhancing cybersecurity in banking by developing and implementing innovative security solutions that stay ahead of the latest cyber threats. I am also interested in educating customers about cybersecurity best practices and helping them to protect their financial information. I believe that everyone deserves to feel safe and secure when conducting financial transactions online, and I am committed to making digital banking a safer and more accessible experience for all.
What are the roles and responsibilities of a probationary officer?
The roles and responsibilities of a probationary officer (PO) can vary depending on the size and structure of the bank, but they typically include verifying the work of bank clerks, managing cash balances, overseeing administrative tasks, making decisions that benefit the bank, performing banking tasks for multiple departments. In addition to the above, POs may also be responsible for opening and closing customer accounts, processing loans, providing customer service, and maintaining regulatory compliance.
What have you been doing after graduation?
After graduating, I took some time to focus on my career aspirations and personal development. During the gap year between 2020 and 2021, I was dedicated to preparing for government job exams. Although I faced some challenges during this period, I was determined to continue my pursuit of a government job. To achieve financial stability while preparing, I secured a job in the IT sector. This role not only supported me financially but also provided me with valuable professional experience. It was an essential step to ensure I could continue working towards my goal while also gaining practical skills and insights.
What is a bank?
A bank is a financial institution that accepts deposits from the public and creates a demand deposit while simultaneously making loans.
What are the types of accounts in banks?
There are 3 types of accounts. 1. Savings account is a secure way to store money while earning a small amount of interest, such as when a student saves for college. 2. Current account is designed for businesses and individuals who need to make frequent payments and transactions, making it ideal for managing day-to-day finances like business expenses. 3. Fixed deposit (FD) account provides a fixed interest rate for a predetermined period, commonly chosen by retirees for secure, guaranteed returns on their savings.
Who regulates the bank?
The Reserve Bank of India is the Central Bank of India. The RBI is responsible for regulating and supervising the Indian banking system and ensuring the financial stability of the country. The RBI also formulates and implements monetary policy, manages foreign exchange reserves, and issues currency. The current governor of the RBI is Shaktikanta Das.
What is priority sector lending?
Banks gives loans to general public, but there are many sectors which are deprived of the loans as they are more risky. To have financial inclusion, RBI provides guidelines to banks to provide certain percentage to particular sector. Failing to do so attracts fine by the RBI. These sectors include agriculture, small and medium enterprises, SMEs, microfinance, education, housing, and social infrastructure. Why is priority sector lending important? Priority sector lending is important because it helps to achieve financial inclusion and promote economic growth. By providing loans to these sectors, the banking system can help to create jobs, reduce poverty, and improve the quality of life for people in these sectors.
What is a check?
A check is a financial document that serves as a bill of exchange. It's drawn on a specific bank and is payable on demand. The person who creates the check is called the drawer, the entity or individual directed to pay is the drawee, and the person named as the recipient of the money is the payee.
Can you
What is a demand draft? A demand draft is a prepaid negotiable instrument used for transferring funds. In this process, the drawee bank commits to make full payment when the payee presents the instrument for payment. The demand draft specifies a particular branch of a bank at a specified center where the payment can be received.
Can you explain NEFT, RTGS, and IMPS?
NEFT stands for National Electronic Funds Transfer, which is an online system facilitating the transfer of funds from one financial institution to another within India, typically involving banks. It was launched in November 2005. On the other hand, RTGS stands for Real-Time Gross Settlement, a funds transfer system where money is transferred from one bank to another in real time and on a gross basis, meaning the transaction is settled individually. IMPS, or Immediate Payment Service, is another electronic funds transfer system in India that enables real-time interbank electronic fund transactions. It's often used for instant and efficient money transfers.
What is repo rate and reverse repo rate?
Repo rate is the rate at which a central bank, such as the RBI, lends money to commercial banks to manage liquidity. Reverse repo rate is the rate at which commercial banks can park excess funds with the central bank, akin to a secure investment option.
What is MSF?
The Marginal Standing Facility, MSF, is a liquidity window that allows banks to borrow funds from the central bank against eligible securities. It's similar to a financial safety net when banks need short-term funds.
What's the difference between a debit card and a credit card?
A debit card deducts the purchase amount directly from the linked bank account, like paying with cash. In contrast, a credit card allows the cardholder to make purchases on credit, essentially borrowing money from the card issuer to be repaid later with interest, similar to a short-term loan.
What is endorsement?
Endorsement involves signing the back of a financial instrument, such as a check, to authorize its transfer or negotiation, much like signing a legal document for approval.
What are money market instruments?
Money market instruments encompass short-term, low-risk financial tools used by both governments and corporations for financing needs. Examples include treasury bills, which are government-issued debt securities, and certificates of deposit, similar to time deposits offered by banks.
What is financial inclusion?
Financial inclusion is the strategic effort to ensure that all segments of society have access to financial services and products, such as banking and insurance, promoting economic equity and stability. An example is extending banking services to rural areas, enabling previously underserved populations to have access to savings and loans.
What is NPA?
NPA, or non-performing asset, is a financial term for a loan or credit facility that has stopped generating income for the lender. It's analogous to lending money to a friend who hasn't repaid it as agreed, causing a financial strain.
What is SWIFT in banking?
SWIFT, or the Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication, is a global messaging network used by banks to securely and efficiently communicate financial transactions and information across the world, much like a highly secure email system for financial institutions.
What are BASEL norms?
BASEL norms are international banking regulations developed by the Basel Committee on Banking Supervision to ensure the stability and soundness of the global banking system. Basel III, for example, prescribes minimum capital requirements, liquidity ratios, and risk management practices, much like the universally accepted rules and standards for conducting a complex game fairly.
What is bankassurance?
Bankassurance is a financial service model where banks collaborate with insurance companies to sell insurance products to their customers. It's akin to a one-stop shop where a bank, in addition to traditional banking services, offers insurance policies to its customers, much like a multi-brand store that sells products from various brands under one roof.
What is the Sarfesi Act?
The securitization and reconstruction of financial assets and enforcement of security interest Sarfesi Act empowers banks to recover bad loans by selling mortgaged assets without court intervention. Similar to a legal framework that allows a lender to repossess collateral, like a bank repossessing a property when a home loan defaults.
How many regional rural banks are there?
Currently, there are 43 regional rural banks, RRBs, in India.
Who is the parent organization of these regional rural banks?
NABARD, the National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, is the parent organization of these RRBs.
What are the functions of NABARD?
NABARD, or the National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, primarily focuses on providing credit for agricultural and rural development, promoting rural industries, and serving as a regulator and supervisor for rural credit institutions.
Is regional rural banks a government bank?
Yes, RRBs are Indian scheduled commercial banks, which means they are government banks.
What is the sponsorship ratio in an RRB?
RRBs have three owners: the central government with a share of 50%, state government with a share of 15%, and a sponsor bank with a share of 35%. Any commercial bank can sponsor these regional rural banks.
On whose recommendation were RRBs set up?
Regional rural banks, RRBs, were established in India based on the recommendations of the Narshamam Committee Working Group. They were created to provide accessible and affordable banking services to rural and semi-urban areas, promoting financial inclusion.
Have you heard of IRDAI?
Yes, IRDAI stands for the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India, which regulates and promotes the insurance industry in the country. IRDAI's head office is at Hyderabad.
Name the largest public and private PSB bank along with their differences.
The largest public sector bank in India is the State Bank of India, SBI, and the largest private sector bank is HDFC Bank. SBI is government-owned and has a vast network, while HDFC Bank is a private entity known for its strong customer service and digital innovations.
Explain different revolutions. Revolution in India?
The White Revolution relates to the dairy industry's growth led by Operation Flood. The Green Revolution refers to advancements in agriculture, including high-yield crop varieties. The Blue Revolution focuses on the development of fisheries and aquaculture.
What is the EXIM Bank?
EXIM Bank, or the Export-Import Bank of India, is a government institution that facilitates international trade by financing export and import activities. It supports Indian exporters and importers in various ways, including providing financial assistance and export credit insurance.
What is crowdfunding?
Crowdfunding is a financing method where individuals or organizations raise funds for a project or venture by collecting small contributions from a large number of people, typically through online platforms. It's like gathering donations from a crowd to support a specific cause.
What is green banking?
Green banking, also known as sustainable banking, refers to a banking approach that focuses on environmental and social responsibility. It involves investing in environmentally friendly and socially responsible projects and ensuring that the bank's operations have minimal negative impacts on the environment.
What are doubtful assets?
Doubtful assets, in the banking context, are loans or advances where there's uncertainty about the borrower's ability to repay the loan. These assets are at higher risk of turning into non-performing assets, NPAs, which can lead to financial losses for the bank. Who is the current Chief Election Commissioner of India? Rajiv Kumar. He took charge as the 25th Chief Election Commissioner on May 15, 2022. What are assets and liabilities? Assets are things of value owned by an individual or organization. These can include cash, real estate, vehicles, investments, and accounts receivable. Liabilities, on the other hand, represent debts or obligations such as loans, mortgages, or unpaid bills.
Who is the current foreign minister, and why do we need one?
The current Minister of External Affairs is Subrahmanyam Jaishankar. The foreign minister is a crucial part of a country's government responsible for managing its foreign relations and diplomacy. We need a foreign minister to represent the country on the international stage, negotiate treaties and agreements, address global issues, and safeguard the nation's interests in the global arena.